International Certification Center CEO Certification Monster. Project ISO IATF 16949 Supplier Quality Audit. Certification Mark System. Let me explain. This term is an umbrella term for the automotive standard ISO IATF 16949. Build a system by reflecting requirements input. Let's unravel the conditions of customer requirements. This word is an ISO auditor test terminology question. Regulations include explicit demands or expectations, generally. Implied or mandatory demands or expectations. What does it mean? Explicit, implicit. The term is too comprehensive. It's simple. The explicit contract specification inspection agreement spec sheet, what is stated exactly in the drawings, etc. It is a performance contract to be fulfilled, etc. Implied needs. According to social norms, environment, law, security, safety, etc. Business relations. Within the category of commerce. This is a basic need. Here the input targets for the requirements are as follows. First, it is an unspecified wide range of global customers. Second, it is a direct mutual agreement automotive manufacturers and it is a contract with a subcontractor. Third, each team needs to collaborate on customer needs. Internal organizations are each other's customers. For example, if you can't buy, there is a disruption in the delivery time of the production product. If production is not possible, because sales can't do business, they become customers to each other. Chief executives and managers are also subject to requirements because they are the subject of an unspecified number of investments. Therefore, the organization must document the requirements of its customers through documentation. Configure the system for output. Organizations. Management procedures, methods, regulations. Standard guidelines, through. Deliver the output required product. Standard guidelines, through deliver the output required product. ISO 9000 certification is an international standardization global certification. All ISO certifications are centered on the ISO 9000 standard. It is the most basic system, so it is a standard that applies to any country. It is a certification for the system organization of not only manufacturing but also for profit and non-profit organizations. For several local governments, global university rankings, etc. are based on the ISO system. Naturally, the organization of the service industry is also certified. The company's customer satisfaction ranking is also surveyed with this standard. ISO IATF 16949 is a global automotive standard including ISO 9000. We provide solutions to the requirements of ISO IATF 16949. We will show you how to respond to all manufacturers' process audits. The ISO 14000 standard is a standard with environmental characteristics that include ISO 9000. ISO 45001 Occupational Health and Safety, ISO 13485 Medical Devices, ISO CE 27001 is Information Security Environment. All certifications are certifications with ISO 9000 certifications and each characteristic attached. ISO IATF 16949 certification standard is a global automotive standard. It is the symbol mark of global automobile manufacturers such as Europe, the United States, and Asia. All automotive-related companies configure their systems according to this standard. If the system is not applied to this standard, exports and domestic transactions are not allowed. Not only finished cars, but also auto parts and companies that produce automobile-related parts should adopt this standard. Present data that have been used and verified in the actual field of this standard. It is a long-term project. But from the beginning to the end of the certification standard we will solve it in detail. How are you managing the Korean finished car ISO IATF 16949 standard? Automakers have to manage thousands of suppliers. Suppliers must obtain the standard and there must be no reason for disqualification for the export of finished cars. Therefore, the ISO IATF 16949 international organization will boycott suppliers that do not have certification standards. Major automakers consider the supplier's process to be the scope of the large company's process. Large companies will be responsible. ISO IATF 16949 as a checksheet. By creating the requirements, only suppliers who pass the standard are allowed to transact. Strict requirements are created so that there is no problem for suppliers. Speaking of football, if you pass the checksheet, you're at the level of Kylian Mbappé in football. From the next chapter, the outline, checksheet, and inspection agreement will begin. If it helped, please subscribe, like, and set notifications.